I'm the least interesting man in the world. I'm a good dad. A lot of my last numbers of years have been dedicated to just trying to get my kids stuff. Quite honestly, this is kind of one of the first hunts in a long, long time that's just been focused on me trying to get something.
There's a good bull out there, straight out there. He's kind of working away to us.
It's pretty good.
He's wide, I can't see too much of him. Whoa. Man, let's get right here. We can keep eyes on him. Or we can move back and forth. Cows are moving over to the other side and down into that timber on that side.
It's just amazing how the world comes full circle. I started making knives when I was 11 years old. My Little League baseball coach, he'd bring his hunting knives to practice and kind of show the parents, and I was super interested in it, so he invited me up to his shop to teach me to build knives, and I built one or two. He kind of told me I needed to have my own place to make knives if I wanted to be a knife maker, so I just thought knives were cool. I think all little boys think knives and guns are cool, so I just kind of kept buying equipment, and I really was pushing at knife making pretty hard, and I started donating knives to the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation when I was like 13, 14 years old. By the time I was 15, I ended up testing for the Journeyman Smith rating of the American Bladesmith Society. I passed that and became the youngest in the world to do that, and then at 19, I became the youngest master bladesmith in the world. It's amazing to me that I'm sitting here today on a hunt at 42 years old and being hosted by Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. It's always been a really important part of my life. And it's absolutely an honor to be working with them, with our company today, 30 years later.
That's a good bull. Oh, come over here now. Come over here. Come over here. Look at these trees right here. Yeah.
The rules of this hunt are you have to shoot a 330 class bull or above. They're looking for an old, mature bull that they can take out of the herd, giving a chance for those young bulls to come up.
That big bull has to be around somewhere. Yeah. Part of me wants to run 100 yards to catch up, but yeah, I know.
It's weird. Sometimes you don't get aggressive enough and you kick yourself for not pushing the envelope. And then at other times you step on elk and you push them out, and then you look back and think you should have gone slower.
That's a pretty nice bull. We have enough cover to get almost out to the lake. Let's just go right down through here. Son of a... We just blew out the whole damn herd. The wind is completely opposite this afternoon than it's been. It's blowing straight out of the east. which is actually perfect if the elk do what we actually hope that they'll do. We know they went into this bottom. We watched them go into this morning, and hopefully they feed out into this lake and this patch of trees, this island we want to get into.
It's a big challenge. It's kind of funny. You'd say almost we're spoiled that there's so many elk, but it also in another sense can be more difficult because there's so many eyeballs. It's definitely strange for me just because I've used to been, you know, hunting public land. You're lucky to just find elk and to find legal bulls, quite frankly, a lot of times on public land hunting.
That's the bull from first morning, the big one.
It hasn't been too hard for me to stay positive. I mean, it's frustrating when you blow elk out if you make mistakes or if it's not going the way that you would just dream it to go. It's pretty hard to complain or to get feeling too down or sorry for yourself when I would have dreamed about this hunt. I mean, I never would have thought it was possible.
He's about where we busted those cows yesterday. He's not far. Not far at all. Should we work like right to here? Yeah. Do you have your rangefinder? Yes, I do. Give me a range. He's a shooter, isn't he? He's a young bull. He's 315, 320. Killing me. 45 yards right there. You don't know how bad I wanted to say smoke him, but he's 315, 320, man, at the most. That's even stretching the tape a little bit. He's a great bull. Dang, that was freaking perfect. I think a lot of family members don't like me. My kids are about to not like you.
To me, every blade that is out there has a story. You know, I'm 42 years old, I'm out here on this hunt. I might not be thinking about the things that I'm using today being passed down, but you know, 100 years later, there might be a great-grandson or great-granddaughter, and the only thing they may own is that knife.
Definitely did not harvest an elk in the last 5 days, but it was a good time.
We pushed our limits, we chased these elk, and I mean, at the end of the hunt, all you can say is you did the best you could do.
Yeah.
And whether you kill or not, that's enjoy the hunt.
No, I don't know that there's really much I would have done different. I mean, you know, it's hunting. The animals have a vote.